This land is ours. It just
Rivet
doesn't
claims
know
to
it
have
yet.
seen Zinjun abandon ship with the rest of the survivors. That means he's still out there somewhere. We can't leave him behind. He could be injured, or worse yet, captured. Go track down Zinjun and bring him back.
We'll rest when the battle...
You may give these soldiers quarter at your discretion, but we are not choosing sides. This conflict is little more than a race war. Their hatred would engulf this land. We will have no part in this. I must go. There are others who have landed on our southern shores.
Really? I wonder who those could be. If you want to find out, tune into my Alliance side of the playthrough. So, those are a lot of dead Hosen. There's even one impaled over there. There's also, well, actually this one's supposed to be, but he's just kind of floating in the air. Meanwhile, here's our buddy Zinjun. So okay, you see that? Now, it's not showing because his model still shows it, but,
Greetings, man.
monkey things. Everywhere there be these monkey things.
Spirits be with ya, man.
I could have taken out a whole lot of them, man. Shot them one by one, then played dead when they be getting close. Fell for it every time they did. Well, almost every time. One of them finally got wise and called my bluff. Before I knew it, they was using my eyes as marbles. Ran off with my goods and left me here to die, the savages. Help me, man. Let me die with my dignity intact.
Later.
That's better. Now let's get to hunting them monkeys, man. I love this because this is such a troll thing to do. This is such a troll mentality. Like, they took me eyes, man. Alright, let me cover up my eyes with the bandages and now let's go get them back, man. Interesting. It's plain to see that this statue and the surrounding ruins are of ancient origin. Clearly this land has a deep history, which means it could have been born of the Cataclysm. And yet these waters have been explored for ages now, with no record of anything here but open sea. Perhaps if you were to sketch the pieces of this broken statue, you might shed light on the continent's origins. So, the Hosen.
I need a target.
So, one of them said, Hosen law number 2, trespassers get ooked in the dukkha. This Hosen land no wickets. Oh, ooked by a wicket.
I need to get closer.
So if you say, oh, we found his rifle. No, what have they done to me rifle, man? No wicket off ladders allowed. The portion of the statue tells you little other than the subject actually had arms. Let's create a sketch of the piece. I was going to talk a bit about the Hosen, but maybe this might not be a great time. But basically, we are going to learn quite a bit about the Hosen when it comes to who they are as a people. Wicked invasion fire from the sky! We found his left eye. Well, looky there, that be my bad eye, but it'd be a good start. This is another thing about the trolls. It's like, he lost his eye, and he's just like, alright, it's gonna be go getting my eyes back, man, so I can die with dignity. Because he is, like, you know, he's basically dying here because he got hurt really bad. But he's like, look, before I die, let's go get my eyes back and my thing so I can die with some dignity. Fortunately, you can still make out enough detail to sketch out what looks to be a creature's torso. This is supposed to be one of our first exposures to the Mogu, which of course we will be learning more about later. If, let's say, you made a Pandaren character, you basically got one of your first exposures to how the Hosen are as people in the culture in the Pandaren starting zone.
I'm out of range.
His right eye. Ah, did be me hunting eye. I'll be able to rest in peace with me ancestors. So here's the wreck of our ship. The Hosen are being like, oh, check this out. The Hosen have a very short-lived culture because they have very short-lived lives. To put in perspective, the Hosen can live an average of about, say, 14 years, but they don't mature faster. Let's say a Hosen gets to 30 years old. That's considered ancient amongst the Hosen. Another bottle of bees. A shoulder. The statue's shoulder looks quite imposing in relation to the rest of its features. The subject was clearly a mighty creature. Perhaps it's a good-natured sort. Or if not, then maybe it's extinct. One can hope. Oh. We got ourselves a headpiece. And we have Tireless Spirit. We'll use that for now. It's not exactly going to be one of my favorite meta gems to use in this. So we also got Frost Armor. Not bad for survivability. Another Leech Gem. Snuff's corpse. This cat's definitely seen better days. What's that, man? They killed Snuff? No! They killed his cat.
Who you be? Seeing ya.
They done killed Snuff. What old Snuff ever do to them?
Stay away from them.
I was just about to curl up and die, man. Now this! Snuff and me go way back. Oh, the memories. No way I can face Snuff in the afterlife without avenging his death first, man. These hooligans be led by one named Conk. We gotta sniff him out and then snuff him out. For Snuff!
Be seeing ya.
Maybe that's just a big scary mask on its face. As you look over the sketch, you can't help but hope that these creatures don't really exist.
It's too far away.
Oh yeah, I got Throwglade back. It's gonna be a little weird using the Throwglade button after not using it for so long. For those of you who don't know what I mean, in the current Dragonflight tier, the tier set automatically uses your Throwglade charges, which means you're encouraged to not ever press the Throwglade button. So let's just say I've been very used to not pressing that button. This is for Snuff! There we go, man. Now I'll be going off to be with Snuff. You have our thanks, PapaNeeks. We'll be watching over ya. And he bleeds out and dies and fades away. I'll always say it. Don't mess with trolls. They know how to treat death casually because they can.
Keep your eyes peeled for the Alliance.
Zinjan is lost? Oh, this is a dark day indeed, sister. These vermin will pay!
Our orders stand, no matter the cost.
Once we defeat the Alliance and their allies, claiming this land will be a fitting testimony to the tenacity of the Horde.
Fear nothing. The Horde.
I have found their hidden airfield. The strong-armed airstrip. It wasn't hard to spot. It's swarming with Alliance. Puh. They think they've wiped us out, but we're Horde! We fight until we are corpses, and sometimes even afterwards! Looking at you, Undead! Let them taste our steel!
Come what may, we fight on.
Scouting reports from the strong-arm airship are in, and I've underlined a few high-priority targets for you. 2 gnomish mechanics have been keeping Alliance gyrocopters in the air. Take out the mechanics, and the gyrocopters' numbers will dwindle. A dwarven Death Knight wanders the perimeter. He's an adventurer like yourself, loosely allied and highly dangerous. Finally, a name I recognize. Corporal Jackson Silver. He's a hero of the Alliance and a dead shot with a crossbow. Good luck.
May our foes flee before you.
I could actually bind my Hearthstone here to cure there.
Browse. Take your time.
We originally welcomed the Alliance as friends. Several of our villagers volunteered to help them build an airstrip. Only recently, however, did it become clear to us that they were building a war base within shouting distance of our village. What's worse, I fear that some of the villagers are being held against their will. If you find them, Demon Hunter, let them know that it is time to come home. Don't question why I know that you're a Demon Hunter.
Jade Serpent guide you.
Yo! I spotted some shoulder-mounted rocket launchers on the way over here. They might have been fireworks, I don't know. I'm just gonna assume that they were shoulder-mounted rocket launchers until I'm proven wrong. Point is, in the arms of a skilled demon hunter like you, they could probably take down a chopper. If you find any lying around, try and point them at those poorly built gyrocopters.
Have a good one.
I love the constant conflict between the goblins and the gnomes about technology. Always insulting the other one, like, your technology sucks compared to ours. They're always constantly doing that to each other. It's so amusing. By the way, I'm going to point this out on the other side, but if you're thinking, oh my goodness, this is horrible,
Tell me of your
and it is.
Travel safe.
Slow down.
Yeah, Pandaren volunteers. Ahem.
Where are you
You can
from?
go home to your family now.
Where you going?
Get me out of here. See, they were tricked. They were asked to be volunteers to help, and then they were
I'm
tricked
out
to
of
stay and
range.
build their base. This is one of the differences that showcases that... Finally, something worth fighting! This is a Death Knight that has basically had nothing to do since Wrath, and he's like,
found the target.
oh, finally I get to actually fight something. Referring to us, of course. But here's one of the main differences, because it shows that anyone who's like, oh man, like they show that the Horde is just horrible. Yeah, guess what?
Farewell.
The Alliance is doing the same thing, they're just not, you know, being upfront about it. They're being a little bit more malicious and secretive about it. The Horde basically just took some of these Pandaren people as hostages to work for them. The Alliance asked them to be volunteers to help,
I need
and
a
then
target.
basically forced them to stay and keep helping against their will.
May your days bring you joy. Travel safe.
Now, I'm not trying to throw shade at one or the other. I'm trying to point out that both did something similar,
Oh, you're supposed
just
to be-
in different ways. And I point this out also because you wouldn't believe how many people to this day still think the Alliance are the good guys and the Horde are the evil bad guys. And I cannot tell you how many different examples that I have
need to
learned
target
over the years of
something
things that
first.
the Alliance did that was just awful, and then people just simply don't know about it. Because I'll tell them about it, and they'll be like, oh my gosh! The Alliance are actually pretty
I need to
awful.
get closer.
It's too far away.
They only want to bring attention to when the Horde does it, but never really show attention of when the Alliance does it as well. I mean, seriously, look at this. These are labeled as Pandaran volunteers, and yet they are happy when we tell them they can go home. Like this child here. Again, they got this child to be a volunteer, and then let him, or rather, forced him to stay and not let him go home.
Bye-bye.
He even said, "I'm so thirsty." Thanks, lady. That guy smelled.
White Tiger watch over you.
So they were even denying the children water. These two no mechanics. Gyrocopter attack! I miss the glyphs. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there are glyphs that let you change things like your wings, as well as how you see the soul fragments as a demon hunter. So seeing them just kind of like the regular one, I'm just so not used to it, because this is not how my regular demon hunters see these.
It's too far away.
Welcome.
These working conditions are horrible. We haven't had a beer break in hours.
Farewell.
I love that. She called it a beer break, because of course the Pandarans would have beer breaks. A requisitioned firework launcher. So let's go ahead and pick one of those copters in the air, shall we? Woo! Fireworks! Hey, gyrocopters! Have some fireworks!
I need to get closer.
I'm not afraid of you.
Why do these guys have so many weapons? Hello, Corporal. Get ready to die, Blood Elf! Ugh.
What's up?
I hope those ding-dongs enjoyed the party you threw for them.
Keep it real.
Please, browse my wares.
Although I can't understand why you chose to bring your war to our land, I can clearly see which side is more virtuous. Thank you for your aid, Blood Elf.
There is no hurry.
For the Horde.
The best thing about killing Alliance in Pandaria? It'll be months before they get any reinforcements. This land will belong to the Horde, Demon Hunter. We're nearly finished. No, we're not.
Hell screams.
Blood and thunder! PapaNeeks, blood and thunder.
Fear nothing.
You didn't see Captain Doran while you were out there, did you? That sniveling Alliance leader must be in hiding somewhere. If he wasn't in that airbase, he can't be far. Search the perimeter. Try searching the cave southwest of the main airfield. I want that Alliance gone from here.
Come, their leader is still in hiding. Find him!
A cave, you say? Aha! Could it be this cave?
I don't have a target.
Hello, Captain.
Don't you beasts know when to give up?
Beasts, huh? That seems a little extreme, pal.
Filthy animals! No! I've let my king down.
Your horde has no power here.
So, I cut him off a little early. He said, "Filthy animals, keep your stink away from this land." Racist much?
You finished him. Well done. What is this shadow? What is the Alliance playing at?
Your foe was overwhelmed by a dark energy we call the Shah. It thrives on negative emotions, such as doubt. It has been many years since I have seen it manifest so dramatically.
You again. Do you see it now? Alliance arrogance. Help us rout them from your land, and your kind can stand tall and proud with the Horde.
My people have stood tall without you for thousands of years.
Oh, are you afraid to fight?
We are not afraid to fight. Our warriors, while few in number, are extremely skilled. But we will not participate in this race war, bloodbath of yours. Your conflict will have immense consequences here. Do not bring your war to these shores.
This is a hostile land, and we have no reinforcements. We're going to have to improvise, champion. But our orders stand. Hellscream will have his foothold here. We will not allow the Alliance to lay claim to this new world.
Ignore the water sprite. Alright. Time to claim this place. The Alliance has been routed. You, Nazgrim, Kirin, Gorok, Shokia, and Rivet need a base of operations. These flags will have to be changed for the Horde! You have a comfortable base of operations, no Alliance around for miles, and a few Horde veterans by your side. It looks like it's time to start painting this continent red. General Nazgrim should know where to start for the Horde. Yeah.
The tip of the Horde spear.
We may have won the battle against the Alliance, but we won't get any further with this many jabbering monkeys on our perimeter. The Hosen are our next target.
Our orders stand, no matter the cost.
And we will be dealing with the Hosen, and I'll talk a bit more about the Hosen when we return. Stay tuned.